I'm muted. Mess up audio. There we go. Okay. So I'm on low latency for YouTube. We'll see. It looks kind of bad, honestly. I don't really love it. Actually, my stream's set to 480 in my preview, so that's probably why. And now we go to Twitch, and we'll see how Twitch looks. Make sure that's getting everything. Cool. All right. What do you want, Twitch? Hey Kat, what's up? I'm just checking out some of my settings real quick. Gonna do another dual stream today. YouTube should be fine, Twitch should be fine. Oh, there we go, okay. For a second there, I didn't think it was gonna work. All right. This is gonna be fun. Subnautica nighttime. All the time. I'm looking forward to this, but at the same time, I'm terrified. Also, fun little thing I should add real quick. Let me add to my bot. Let's get rid of that. I don't need that anymore. I'm done with that. I finished my Eternal Night challenge for Vintage Story last night. Or yesterday, I should say. I played for 11 hours to get that done. So YouTube videos should be coming up here in a few days. Let's do challenge stuff. Probably be best if I just had a mod list that I could show. Honestly, there's nothing really that important to talk about other than Living Planet, which is... Let me just type something up. Knight must spend as much time as possible in the night time. Using day, night, what's it called? I should actually just add the mod name. Time speed. Time speed mod to change the day, night cycle so that day passes very quick. Using living, what's it called? Living Planet system. Oh, this is gonna be terrifying. Which randomizes the spawns of all creatures in the game. Oh, I should do the size increase too. And changes their size. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this in here. That'll be in the commands. So let me quickly put... Actually, can I pin a message using this new chat? I've got so many new things I want to do. Hey, actually, this has timers. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. Every 5 minutes? That seems like a lot. How about 600? Oh, not 4,500. 6. Oh my god. There, 600 seconds. I want the rules of the challenge. Use. So every 10 minutes or so, we'll have a bot post something in here. I wish I got this done before, but I haven't even tested this yet, and boy, I'm excited and scared. If you're ready to hear me scream, today's the day. Okay, so just a quick overview of what's going on. I have a mod manager mod, which lets me change mods in Subnautica. Not that I'm going to use this, but most of the mods I have are like quality of life things or stuff that I needed to have for other mods. So the big one, or the big ones that I'll probably be using, is Easy Craft, which just makes it so that I don't have to have the item physically in my inventory to craft something. Even if I have the components for all the items that are required, I can just craft it instantly without having to craft each individual piece. So say something needs a battery, I don't have to grab the copper and the mushrooms to craft the battery, then use the battery in the crafting thing. I can just craft whatever that is. So like a flashlight, for example, I can just click flashlight as long as I have all the components and it'll do it. Same thing with, I think, the building tool for the base. I think that also works that way. Hi, Gracie. Is today going to be another one of those days where you get in front of the camera? Everybody loved you last time. Show them your beautiful tail at the very least. Solid terrain makes it so that a big old pile of note part 2. Yes. She is right here. Hi, Gracie. She looks like she wants to lay down, maybe. Want to chill out? You can't see her tail, but she is here. Want to lay down for me, please? Please? Or, no. I don't want you jumping up there right now. I'm scared you're gonna knock something over or cause more problems, okay? I'm gonna be right here. Or I guess you'll go behind my monitor, that's fine. You're a cat, you do that. So solid terrain makes it so that it's supposed to help with enemies not clipping into the ground when they're far away from the player. Apparently solid terrain is dependent on, do not go up there. You can be on top of the PC, but do not go on the shelf. Solid terrain makes it so that apparently the radius or whatever of terrain actually being terrain is bigger, and apparently it's centered on the player. So I didn't know that, but I have that now, so hopefully we shouldn't have things going through the terrain. Time speed is what's going to make it hopefully nighttime for like 99.99% of the stuff, and then audio patcher, I believe, if that is included. I don't know if that's the mod. I have a mod that's supposed to fix the music in the game so that it doesn't overlap the tracks, which always bothered me. Anyway, on to the game. We're not doing hardcore because living planet system, or whatever the heck it's called, living planet system makes it so that the creatures are randomized. They're only going to be randomized in locations that they can actually fit. So a Reaper Leviathan, which traditionally fits in the Crash Zone and Dune... Hey, no. Do not scratch at that. Leave it alone. Gracie. Gracie, no. Bad. I'm going to get you. Bad. You can chill if you want. But Living Planet System makes it so, like, there's like the red kelp area. It's very vast and open. That should be big enough to house a Reaper, and so there's a very good chance that in the earlier game areas we can find Reapers. Or really anything that fits. Apparently the mod's supposed to be pretty accurate based off of locations that make sense and all that other stuff, so I'm excited to see what happens there. Yes, peeps, I'm playing something other than Vintage Story. I have completed my last challenge that I'm going to put on YouTube for a bit until further patches. My cat is going crazy. Stop it, Gracie. Nope. Whatever that is, you do not need it. So I gotta edit and post my last Vintage Story challenge until they do a couple more updates, then we'll see about doing another one, and maybe some part 2s, but I've been playing that game for like 8 months continuously, so I'm ready to play something else. And I'm excited to see Subnautica, so let's get into this. We're not doing hardcore, survival it is. Now, for anybody who has not seen the intro to Subnautica, I guess I shall keep that playing and make sure that my phone won't be going off during stream.
Attention. Hull failure imminent. All personnel abandon ship. Launch in 3, 2, 1. You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck. Suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
I'm muted. Why am I muted? Did she step on my mute button? I was talking. I think Gracie stepped on the mute button. So anyway, there, lay down. Be good, okay? Okay. Anyway, as I was trying to say, while I was muted is that I'm going to be very scared and have to use my ears to determine where the danger's at. And we're at a pretty far spawn from the Aurora, so that's neat. Now, Subnautica isn't like an extremely dark game, so with it being always night, it shouldn't be like too terrible. A lot of regions will have bioluminescence, so you don't typically have to worry too much about it being dark. But the shallows don't, because it's shallow enough that they use the sun in the game for the most part. But I'm not going to have the sun. And the way that I've modified this is so that night speed should be really slow. Like, I think it's set to 0.2, so it's 5 times longer night speed than it normally is, or, yeah. It's 5 times slower night speed, and then I've set the day speed to be like 10 times faster, and I've also set the transition speed to be like instantaneous, so that when it switches, it should be like really, really, really fast. I don't know if it's gonna make it always night, but I'm really hoping. They didn't have any mods for it being like 100% nighttime. And that might be because I read something along the lines of adjusting that might make the game's crafting system weird. Because I think certain things take time, and apparently time is enough if you mess with it that it might not really handle the, like, things that actually, like, if you're filtering water, for example, that takes some time. It might not like that. So we'll see if that is actually true, at least in terms of this mod. Because that would be really interesting, is, okay, now everything that, like, charges batteries or whatever will go slower. That's a ghost ray. What are you doing up here? I know it's random, but ghost rays are typically down in the deep. That doesn't make much sense.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
That's the type of stuff, as I heard that sound, and I was like, what was that? And then immediately was like, oh, ghost ray. Now, it shouldn't be any more difficult in the sense of the beginning here too much. I am scared to see what happens in the red grassy plateaus, because those might have reapers, because those are very big and open expanse. But most of the shallows and stuff should be pretty much the same, I would think. So we'll see what ends up happening here. I can make a battery. I should probably... It's going to incentivize making the flashlight, which is something I never really make. Because I make the Sea Glide pretty early on.
New blueprint acquired. The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien...
And the next hardest thing is, because I can't really see past a few feet, I don't actually know where the next biomes are immediately. Like, I can reference the Aurora and kind of have an approximate. There should be a kelp forest for me to get silicone somewhere over here, but I don't really know. It's kind of hard to see until you start getting closer. Giant coral tube. Quartz will be amazing. That's glass.
Unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
Now, small creatures. There could be bone sharks in areas that they normally wouldn't be. Oh, I didn't turn on varying creature size. Oh, I should do that. I don't know if that's going to mess with the game at all, but let me do that. Save. Quit. Yes. I forgot to do that. Mods. Enable size variation. So half size to almost 2 times. You know what? We'll just bump that up to 2 times size. It makes numbers easy. might not work now that I had to reload. See, it's very dark over here. I can't actually see. I'm assuming, yeah, there we go. It's Creepvine. Because Creepvine in, well, the nighttime really is, hard to spot. What is that? Oh, it's a crab snake. Oh, that's dangerous. It's not like the most dangerous thing, but that is dangerous. I think they can 3-tap you, though they usually de-aggro after one bite. See, once you're in one Creepvine area, it's not too terrible, but like seeing it from a distance can be a pain. "2x Reapers." Yeah, 2x Reapers, Ghosts, Sea Dragons. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's why I wanted to enable it.
Life on this planet grows in
And yeah, it'll be a jump scare because it's dark. Though, it being a Reaper, as long as they don't have the bug where the audio doesn't work right, and they just are silent. Hey, is that Giant Peeper? Looks like Giant Peeper to me. As long as they don't have the bug where they're silent, then I should be able to hear the Reaper, at least. This, yeah, in Vintage Story you can hide, and you're right. Subnautica in the dark looks scary. Honestly, as we get further into the game, it will be less scary. What's scaring me right now is creature randomized spawns. We'll just do this once so that it should work. I should test it. Yeah, so hopefully that goes through on YouTube too. It didn't. Actually, that's right, it didn't last time. It only did Twitch, so I'll just post this. It's gonna show up again for everyone. That's one thing I meant to look into and I completely forgot it doesn't. Oh well. We're fine. So yeah, Living Planet system makes random spawns, which is going to be really fun for somebody like me who knows where everything is, and now I don't know where everything is. But yeah, there is no escape in Subnautica from Reapers and things like that. You just, well, I mean, there is an escape, but I wonder if the varying sizes, too, that this mod adds will make their hitboxes a little weird.
Fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting can be overridden.
I think I'm gonna put this one on YouTube too, now that I think about it. So I'll start recording. It's a little late, but oh well. I can get B-roll footage to fill that in. Don't think I need too much more lubricant, but I'll make some. Okay, it doesn't seem like the change in creature sizes... Man, I'm pressing escape and it's messing everything up. It doesn't seem like the change in creature sizes changes their nutrition values at all, which is fine. I don't need it to, but, let's do this. Man, I'm pressing escape all the time. Alright, so... we still should probably get a flashlight. I should definitely be getting more mushrooms and stuff for batteries. It's a Gary fish and he's sleeping. Ah, man, finding even basic materials like scrap metal is kind of hard too. Without the flashlight. Yeah, that's definitely a crab snake. I don't know why Well, I know why he's here, but I don't know how his AI is gonna react, because typically they are aggressive when you're near their nest.
30 seconds.
But they'll come after you down in the mushroom biome too. Which also begs the question, what the heck is gonna happen when I go down to like the mushroom biome?
Oxygen.
Yeah, air, I know, I need it. I should probably change Caster Labs real quick to do... Gracie, I can't see, girl. Let me do... timer... Oh, it will send... Okay, I can't change it so that it only sends to Twitch where it actually works, because it doesn't seem to work on YouTube. Gracie. Thank you, kitty, but thank you for pausing my game for me, but I really... No, don't tail thump. I need you to lay down or something. You're being very precious right now. I need you to just chill out, okay? Good kitty. But yeah, it would be interesting if size affected their speed too. The mod doesn't do that, I believe. But there are plans in the future, I believe, for this mod, because it's called like Living Planet System. I believe there are plans to make it so that you can even randomize the biomes. There's like a whole thing on the mod page of what they want to do. And apparently it will work with like all creature mods and all other things that you have, because it runs basically on top of all of those or something. I don't remember the exact lingo they used, but essentially any mod that modifies the game should be compatible with it still.
While disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs.
Okay, I did get some quartz. I have not found more copper. That's the main problem. Thank you, Gracie. You can hop up there and sleep if you want. Though you're gonna have my light cord in your face, and you're not gonna like that, so you're gonna chew on it, and then I'm not gonna be happy about that, but we'll address that in about 30 seconds when we get there. It is so hard to find, like, limestone. I need another piece of copper. It looks like the sizes are working though, because that definitely appears to be a big peeper. And so far, it seems like the nighttime is working. I do have to kind of be careful though, because I don't actually know what spawns where anymore. So I might think that the green kelp is safe, but that's a big ghost ray. Holy cow. That one definitely generated at 2 times speed. Or 2 times size.
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core, sustained during planet fall.
It doesn't seem like the music overlap mod that I have is working properly. That's fine, it's an old mod, so I didn't think it would. Waiting for 2 times as big crash fish. Where the heck is limestone? This is Beacon? Beacon and maybe Sea Glide. It's really hard to tell, but I think this wreck has some Sea Glide in it. It's very interesting to hear the sounds of the crab snake out here. Well, there's a countertop, not that that's helpful.
New blueprint acquired.
Sea glide. Is there not beacon over here? Ooh. Oh, it's a giant mesmer. 2 of them. Oh, hello.
It is your primary directive to swim closer to battlefields with full crews.
Yeah, right. Wow, there's a lot of mesmers. There are like 4 of them over here. That's a bit wild. Crash fish, so... Oh! Big, the heck are these things called anyway? Gasopod, that's right.
Sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the
He's a little stuck, and unfortunately, he sprays acid. So I do need to be careful. Wow, it is dark. Hey, copper. Okay, that is a battery. Now I can get me the flashlight and hopefully actually see. I swam kind of far. Is that the big ghost ray? Yeah, he's just chilling over there. Hello. Serenity. How's it going? Giant coral tubes. Yeah, I don't need to scan everything. I don't know. My brain wants to scan literally everything, even though I've played this game a million times. Just meh. Well, that's about normal for a Monday, I suppose. I'm doing alright. Playing a fun little mod of randomized creatures in Subnautica. What am I doing? Where is flashlight? There we go. You got stung by a jellyfish? Ooh. Wow. That... I honestly... Oh, here comes daytime. Let's see how fast day goes. So it's supposed to be nighttime all the time. I tried to set it so that day would go really quick. And I'm gonna try to make a rule that since I can't... Yeah, look at that. Zoom. Since I can't make it forever night, because there's not a mod for that, and... I mean, I could enter the nighttime cheat. It's kind of fun to watch the planet zoom around like that, though. At least the moon. That's a moon. Isn't there a second moon? Yeah, that is still too slow. I can see too well, so... The heck was that? The flashlight looks like a giant hairdryer. Yes, it does. I just heard a weird sound in my own house. I feel like I should investigate. I love watching this planet zoom around like that. So we're gonna have to make a new rule. Something to do with the daytime. Because I really want it to be only night. I guess I could try to enter the cheat for it. I don't think I have the console enabled, but now that it's night, that should slow down. Please slow down. There we go. Maybe it's just my washer. Okay, anyway. So I guess temporary rule so that I don't have to keep entering in cheat commands all the time is when it turns daytime, I can't explore anymore. I have to wait till night. It's only about, I don't know, 30 seconds or so, maybe a minute. Not too terrible. Where am I going? Well, that's normally towards the crash zone, so I don't want to go there yet. Need to get more materials. Anyway, Serenity was saying, got stung by a jellyfish. I can't say I relate. I've never swam in the ocean once in my entire life because I don't live near the ocean, but that must suck. I can only imagine what that even feels like, and I actually don't want to imagine what that feels like. The ocean terrifies me, which is... I don't know how I like Subnautica as much as I do with that fact, but it does. I guess because this is a video game I've beaten a million times now, but you should have seen me when I first played this. Years ago, when it was still in early access, I wouldn't even jump in the water. What is that? Oh, sideways crash fish. Ow. That was weird. But yeah, the ocean terrifies me. Jellyfish, sharks, dolphins, whales, whatever. I love reading about them. But you will never catch me doing a dive in the ocean. Like, especially a nighttime dive, but like a real dive. I might swim off the coast. Ow. Didn't think that would actually get me from there. I might do a little beach swimming, but I am not ever gonna go like, hey, let's drive out 30 miles into the ocean and then just jump off a boat. No thank you, sir. How did you not die? That's okay, that's why we have the medkits. Okay, it's getting a little more open here.
30 seconds.
Oh yeah, this is like the one part of the shallows where it's actually, like, shallow enough you can stand somewhere. I think it's here. Yeah, right here. It's so crazy how pitch black the water is, and then, like, you get into the water and it's better. What are you doing there, buddy? What are you called? Shuttlebug. That's right. Okay, so I need to get a lot more material. I don't have that much copper. I'm really scanning for stuff. I'm swimming in the same radius, but that's because I want to find the sea glide if I can help it. And more titanium. Ooh, sandstone. This is nice. That's something I need. Can I have silver, please? Thank you.
Kits are an essential component of many habitat modules.
Surface, please. Whoa. That was actually kind of scary. I was not expecting to see two of them next to each other. So I saw the one over here, and then I panned over this one. I feel like the giant size is kind of freaking him out. I don't know. That is gonna lead into grassy plateaus where there very much could be something dangerous because that is a very open area. Let's grab another bladderfish. Fire extinguisher, bladderfish. I know I need that. I didn't grab the sulfur from any of the things, I don't think. No, I didn't. I'm dumb. Why am I dumb? I even thought about it when I was swimming through there and just, like, didn't, ever. Now I have to go get exploded again. That's not the way to get exploded. What are you doing, peeper? I have cat fur on my monitor.
Seek fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
Normally, I would try to build a base and speedrun to the island and get the battery charger too. Speedrunning those things makes your life way easier. But, since I'm not sure what is where in terms of creatures, that is gonna probably wait for a second. Wonder if they'll have giant floaters. Are those considered a creature? I believe they are. Hey, Crashfish. He's a little big for his nest. Give me that. Battery is already 52% on this thing. I wonder if I can manually edit the time mod to have even slower night and day speeds. Apparently somebody said they had significant frame drops and lots of issues with the mod when they set the speeds to 0 for whatever, like 0 for nighttime or daytime speeds. Also, I just realized solar panels are going to be basically useless. So I will have to get the what the hell's it called? Bioreactor. Minuscule battery life extends to spacefaring technology. Yeah, they never quite figured that one out. I just made glass. Whoops. Was not planning on that. Oh well. Was trying to click off the thing and I ended up making the thing. So I need to get Sea Glide. I'm gonna have to wander into more dangerous territory. There's really nothing I can do about that. Like, remembering now that I'm gonna need the bioreactor. Can I make... Hold on. What else can I make for gear? I do need another glass. Hold up. So if I take this off, shouldn't this let me craft it? Yes, it does. It does. It says I don't have the glass, but then it'll auto take the quartz. So I guess that worked out. High capacity O2 tank, because we're definitely going to need that. And that also means with the limited daytime, this life pod is not going to have that much energy either. There are so many little twists already that I didn't think about when I started this challenge. The fact that solar panels won't work, the fact that this life pod will run low on energy, the fact that I'll have to get the bioreactor, which means I'm gonna have to get into, like, the grassy plateaus, where the randomized creatures might be a problem. So, I really need to get myself the Sea Glide. Rebreather needs a wiring kit, which I don't think I can make, because that should be 2 silver. And I have 1. Fiber mesh is easy. Alright, well, where's the Aurora? That way. We are on, like, one of the most southern parts of the map in terms of spawn locations. So I believe stuff like the Sea Glide is going to be easier to find this way. A little bit more towards the stern of the Aurora. But not quite all the way over there. Let's go say hi to the Ghost Ray. Though if he spawned, that does make me wonder what else can spawn here. He's huge. What's up, Ghost Ray? Alright, we got something here. I've been to this wreck before, but now I have a flashlight. So do I see anything else? Other than lots of mesmers. You know, I was just thinking too, in Below Zero they have the sea monkeys. And the sea monkeys make the same sound as the Ghost Ray, basically. I just kind of realized that. Salt. That'll turn into bleach if I get the other components. Give me silver. There we go. So what else could we have in the kelp? I would imagine they're not so mean to put, like, reapers in the kelp or something. I could see them putting in bone sharks, though, which would be pretty annoying. I don't want to really leave the shallows yet until I find a Sea Glide. Hey, a stalker tooth. I should probably grab that, but I don't need it right now, and I have limited inventory. Besides, they're not too terrible to find once you have a scanner room. That's going into grassy plateaus. I don't need that. I need shallows. I need Sea Glide. Maybe I'll tell the bot real quick to not post this. Timer, delete. Since it doesn't work on YouTube. Oh, hello. That's a crab squid. That's 2 crab squids. And there's something glowing out there. Is that a ghost? Well, okay. I guess I'm wrong about them not spawning dangerous things in the shallows. Well now. That's gonna be fun. If they're willing to spawn those guys in the shallows, then anything goes, man. And I saw a faint blue outline of something out there. I have a bad feeling that there's a ghost Leviathan in the grassy plateaus. Inventory full. Goodbye, titanium. Hello, copper. Stop trying to turn my light off. They should remain fairly passive. Otherwise, I think the flashlight's the thing that's triggering them mostly. Am I sure whatever I'm doing is worth it? I love that line. That is my favorite line. Detecting multiple Leviathan-class predators in the region. Are you sure whatever you're doing is worth it? Such a good way to get you to be really, really scared of the game without even telling you what you're going to run into. You have a good idea of what you're going to run into. I hate to see what's in the crash zone. Like, there's gonna be Reapers there, there's gonna be bigger Reapers there, but what else? Are they gonna put ghosts back there? That wouldn't really make sense. But I don't know. Alright, well, I have the rebreather, I have my swim fins, I can use one of these med kits. We'll put some of that away. Even the PDA, which considers minor head trauma an optimal outcome, thinks it's a bad idea. I know, that's terrifying. Even the crash zone is probably gonna look like the Devastation. Just monster spam. I sure hope not. Not that I really need to go to the crash zone. But I am gonna be curious about it. That'll probably be something I go do with a Seamoth, maybe. So, like, I'm curious what they'll do, because if I pull up the mod page real quick, I think I still have it up. Wait, maybe I don't. I think I closed them all, but it'll be easy to find. Living Planet System. So the mod page on Nexus Mods, and I might as well just pull that up here. Up one. Yeah. So the mod page here talks about it. Change the dynamic game, randomize ecosystem layer on top of the vanilla game. Life has become dynamic, unpredictable, and constantly evolving in various behaviors. So they have the random spawn manager. Size variation, more to come, planned ecosystem dynamics, population balance between species, predators, and prey influencing ecosystem density, migration system, allowing things to move between regions, environmental pressure for depth, that overexploited areas may temporarily lose wildlife, player impact, the ecosystem reacts to players' activity bases, and frequent exploration and hunting may influence creature presence. Temporary ecological events may occur. Unusual creature activity in specific regions. Rare variations of creatures, different sizes, strengths, and behavior. That's all stuff that's planned. But oh my god, I want to see what this thing can do. And yes, they show a crab squid here in the shallows, so who knows? What is that? That is, I think, one of the modded creatures, and that's in the grassy plateaus. So yeah, I'm terrified. I don't have a modded creature in this, but oh god. Yeah, and then compatible with all these other things that add a bunch of stuff. The silence is terrifying. Oh my god. I don't think I'll ever play that mod. I'm gonna be real, I don't think I'm ever gonna play that. Oh man. I've seen what that is. I don't ever want to experience that. And the fun part is Subnautica 2 is going to have something similar to it in the base game. Ooh. So what is the Silence is a void Leviathan specifically designed to be, well, silent. So all you can do is use the sonar ping in the Cyclops to see it as it approaches, but you also have to like turn your engines off from time to time and everything else, and like it gives you, the mod gives you like a quest location, like there's a base out in the void that you can go explore, and like you get something from it. It's some like alien technology thing, but like you have to get there, and I think it's like 2 kilometers into the void. It's some ridiculous distance, and then that thing is constantly hunting you and is undetectable on your normal radar for the Cyclops. It only appears with the sonar, I believe. You can't hear it. Like, yeah. Oh, nope, 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 no, thank you. Exactly.
This is LifePod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide. So
Okay, well, since I don't have the sea glide, I should probably go do that.
Seriously.
Change that to orange and change that one to maybe green to see better. Oh boy, 480 meters that away towards the crab squids. I should make sure I have an extra med kit. I'm already hurt a bit, and I have the one. Let's see if the life pod has given me any more med kits. %, and I don't have one in storage. Great. Well, we'll try not to die. I forget what the silence mod gives you as precursor tech. It's something like, I think it's not ion power cells, but it's something really good. Like, I don't know, ion shield for the Cyclops or something. I don't know what it is, honestly, but I remember you being able to go out there and get something good from it, at least from what I've seen on YouTube. But nope, no thank you. Oh, and the thing's terrifying too, because it's a predatory void leviathan. It's got a unique model. You know what? Since we're talking about it, let's explore the nope together for a second. It's just easier to show it. Turn that back on. Yeah. This guy. That would be him. So they give you like this island with something, and you just like, you don't see it. I don't know if this screenshot's supposed to show you it, but yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like that. Yeah, call is the first Call of the Void. So that's the actual, yeah, the silence is part of Call of the Void. That's what it is. Adding mysterious signal in the void, the silence leviathan, floating islands in the void inhabited by a new void variant of fish, and a challenge to get them. There is something in there, if I remember correctly. So yeah, there are reasons why I will not be doing that. At least not without huge incentive from people. Hey, it's a ghost ray. Or jelly ray, not a ghost ray. Oh, it's a crimson raid. Okay, so like, I kind of like the randomized spawn with it being like, hey, if it can fit in here, we'll spawn it, but also like, crimson rays are way down in the deep. Like, lava zone. I would expect them maybe to be in the Lost River, not up here. Alright, well, since we're in here, let's be a prey fish and just scuttle along the bottom of this for a second. I do not want to engage with with anything hostile. Hey, 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 no. No. You're too big to fit through a lot of this, I think. Well, maybe not. Ow! Hey, get out of here. Oh, he's getting hit with the drooping stingers. He's gone. He's donezo.
A common complication for cave divers is loss of orientation.
Yeah, he gone. Oh no. No, 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 no. Common complication for cave divers is not loss of orientation, it's crash fish. Ow. Yeah, medkit now, please. Have a good night, Loopy. Thanks for stopping by. We'll probably either continue Vintage Story or this on Wednesday. I've been playing a ton of Vintage Story, so I might go another day with a break. But today is a break, because I did 11 hours of Vintage Story recording yesterday to get the video footage done. So, yeah. But see you then. Maybe. Oh, goodbye, power.
New blueprint acquired.
I say hello for your average viewer number to go up, but I actually have to sleep. Well, I appreciate you doing that at the very least, Talia. And you stream tomorrow, right? Nothing's changing, so I'll see if I can catch you tomorrow. 'Cause I don't think I'm doing anything other than editing. Yep, alright. Well then, I will try to be there. Unless something happens. Oh, I do have the Sea Glide. Well, that was a trip for nothing. I'm not smart. I thought it was 3 scans for that. Apparently, it's not. Where's the hole? Should be right there. Okay. Compass and PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
You should play a scary game.
New blueprint acquired.
That's what I say. Go ahead and play Subnautica or Below Zero. That's what I'm doing. No. That is fair. Ooh, big crimson ray. Hello. Wow, you look goofy, really big. I didn't realize how they looked. They're huge. Look at those eyes. So weird. I never actually realized. Oh, Kat, I saw your message earlier. I meant to reply to it after Loopy said goodnight. Things with very specialized adaptations and locations that those adaptations are completely useless or outright harmful. Yeah, like the temperature readings. Crimson rays are supposed to be in the lava zone, adapted to heat. Now they're in much colder water. Alright, about to get the Sea Glide, and that means I can start going into dangerous waters. Yay! Oh man, I don't even know what to expect from grassy plateaus. Keep saying that wrong every time. Where's Sea Glide? There you are. This does mean that I'll hopefully use the flashlight less, because Sea Glide also has a light.
For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Oh boy, Leviathan time. Yeah, it's Leviathan time. And it's nighttime, so...
You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%.
We gotta get a bioreactor, though. Like, that's the only thing that I can do.
Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle
Hello, crab squids. I'm gonna just... What's out there? Something's glowing. Oh, it's a reefback. Okay. He's a big reefback, I think, too. Alright, it's a little lighter in here. I think that's a big reefback. Oh, big sand shark. That's a giant reefback, 2 of them. Holy crap. Well, not all leviathans are bad, Helia. Some of them are good. Like this guy. He's huge. This is a reefback leviathan. No, scanny. You know there's something else out here, though. There has to be. There's no way. Barnacle, give me copper. Well, I kind of meant, like, on the reefback. Oh, he big. He kind of spooky, honestly. I'm always scared that reefbacks will take me into dangerous waters just because they're so huge. I don't really know any better. There's one of the crab squids. All right, where be bioreactor? I really don't like being out here now. Normally I wouldn't be scared in the slightest, but I am terrified. Sea moth fragment, yes please. Anything to get me a little bit of protection from the outside. Giant freaking reefbacks.
Local scans show a nearby cave entrance, depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome.
Hey, sand shark, no.
Fluid intake.
Bad. Bad. Yes, the sea moth is the one-man submersible. Okay, nothing too dangerous out here, seemingly. But I need to find... Ooh, that's going out there. I don't want to be out there yet. I don't even really want to go border that. That should lead into Mushroom Forest, but Mushroom Forest will be bad for me. There's absolutely no way they don't put ghosts and stuff in the Mushroom Forest. Absolutely no way. That would only make sense. There are jelly rays there which have the same translucent bodies. Are there any good fragments out here? Come on. Yeah, reefbacks sound terrifying, super loud roar, absolutely terrifying when you first play, and then figure out what's causing it and they're harmless. Yeah, that's the thing. They sound just like monstrous, but they're really not. What is this way? I don't know where I am anymore. Oh, we're getting close to the Aurora. All right. I also don't know where I am anymore. Fair enough. Stalker. We're definitely gonna have to make some more batteries at some point. Also, definitely need to get me some more water. Bladderfish. I am full. I'm working on a game. Alright, that was not the location for the bioreactor. So we'll try going west, I believe is that way. Ooh. 4 hours TOS.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by this Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Oh, what's gonna be down in the mushroom cave? Oh no. I don't even know. What would they put down there that would be terrifying, other than the crab snake itself? Can I make me a habitat yet? What do I need for that? I need a wiring kit computer chip. I don't have the silver, do I? I pick some up. I do not. I need more. Okay. Well, I need to use the restroom real quick, so I'll be right back, and I will forget to take my banner off here, but be right back. Okay. I actually remembered the banner this time. I'm getting better at that. Well, that'll take me to a red zone. That'll be nice. I guess, so we're going over here. Whew. Alright, well, not all biomes necessarily have to be the same. I mean, I've been scooting around here for a little while now, about an hour and 15 minutes, and I just saw crab squids for the first time. So there's nothing saying that we won't see something more dangerous out in this red plateau. Hello, crab snake. Well, that makes sense. That does, in fact, make sense. Oh, those are warpers. I guess that also kind of makes sense. Doesn't really make sense for them to be just stuck in the deep areas. Warper's bad. Not like too bad, but not great either. I do like the addition of the crab snake out here though, because the voice log says grim looking snake things trying to eat us, but then the pod's not where they are. Ow. Biter is right. Get.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, there's a wreck over there. We got some spadefish. Should be getting a bioreactor soon-ish in here. Just have to find the spot. Warper. Hey, look, last sea moth piece. Okay, well that's nice, but still no bioreactor. Can't really power a base with no power thing. Because solar panels obviously aren't going to work.
New blueprint acquired.
Hey, sand shark, no.
New blueprint acquired.
Stop it. Stop. I will smack. Hey, bioreactor. No, stop. What did I just say? Oh, it's daytime. I gotta wait it out now. Because technically it's not only nighttime. It is, very fast day, slow night. Because they don't have an only nighttime mod. And if I can get cheats enabled, I believe it's shift and enter at the same time, something like that. Let's see. Shift enter? Yes. Night.
Warning. Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drag force has reached critical state.
Well, that cheat didn't work at all.
Can occur within 2 hours.
I guess we wait. Well, now you get to see what the reefbacks look like in the daytime. See, not nearly as terrifying. I should play Ark Survival Evolved with Primal Fear. Don't... Oh, man. Yo. I love Ark. I've not played Primal Fear, but I want to. I want to play a lot of them. A lot of those mods. So, yeah. Count that on a list of things I'm going to play for sure. I freaking love Ark. I love Dinosaur. We'll just keep it there. I love Dinosaur. And I love watching the moon speed along and stop. There we go. See, reefbacks are good. They're good boys. I think I've seen, I think it was Ghoul with Gruul do, Primal Fear. Because he's done Primal Nemesis, Primal Fear, and another Primal something or other mod, and don't all of those basically just add giant supercharged versions of dinosaurs. Because those are, yeah, I want to play those, but I feel like I'm gonna brick my PC if I do that. I am full on copper. Great. Or full on inventory. Need copper, though. Did I get that? Or did I just lose it? I may have just lost it. That's fine. Hey, Aurora's exploding. Let's watch the explosion.
In the Aurora's drive core, the reactor will reach a supercritical state.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You can also see that explosion underwater. That's a really fun thing. There are three scenarios for this explosion. You can be above the surface or at the surface and watch the explosion. You can be underwater, but like kind of shallow, and it'll do the like seismic boom type thing underwater and make it all bubbly. Or you can be deep underwater, like if you're really deep down, like 500 plus meters down, the game will just say the Aurora exploded. Like it does the countdown, and then it's like it like I think has maybe slightly different dialogue, but it basically just says, hey, it exploded. It doesn't really do anything else. Thank you for the subscription, Lenger. I will I definitely want to get into that. I love Ark. I love Ark, and I do a lot of solo challenges in games. Subnautica 2 coming out, hopefully. So there's news on that, but let me just finish my original statement. With Subnautica 2 coming out, that's why I'm playing Subnautica 1 again, to get back into it, because I want to play through that and stream that. But on to when that might happen. Subnautica 2 is very likely to be released before September at this point, because Unknown Worlds, the dev team, just won the lawsuit between them and the publisher, Krafton Games. There's a whole thing that went on with that, but essentially Krafton was going to deny the CEOs a bonus for releasing the game by the end of last year. And they like fired the CEOs and all this other stuff to try to claim that they weren't working on the game and that whatever. A judge just recently ruled that they had basically manipulated everything and intentionally fired these people to make sure they didn't have to pay out the bonus to those guys. Which, I'm not going to say anything about the like CEO guys, but if it's in your contract that so-and-so is going to get paid a bonus for, you know, completing the game on time, and then you fire the guys in charge of getting the game released on time, obviously you're messing with it. Because now you're saying, well, it didn't release on time, so you don't get your bonus. Okay, but also you got rid of the people in charge of getting it released on time. So, like, yeah. So, yeah, the judge just ruled in favor of Unknown Worlds, which rumor has that they had initially, when they were working the deal out, only asked for, I think it was like 75 million, and then 40 million of that was going to go to the dev team, not just the leadership. But then it got like renegotiated or something into 250 million, and then Krafton just refused to pay them that, basically. Claimed they weren't working on the game and yada yada, but according to the courts, they say that they intentionally sabotaged it so that they wouldn't have to pay the bonus. So I guess we have to believe in the dev team, which it's unfortunate that the devs who are making Subnautica 2 have to go through such turmoil they just want to make a darn video game. They don't want to hear about leadership changes and all this restructuring, but one can hope that if they were on track to get it out of early access last year before all this happened, that they're going to get it released soon this year. Also, in part of the discussion, the judge extended the bonus window to September of this year. So the devs, the like CEOs or whatever, leadership at Unknown Worlds can get their bonus if they release the game before September of this year. Which means we're probably pretty likely to get Subnautica 2 before September, because otherwise they wouldn't get the bonus, and that was one of the things that was fought over, and that doesn't really make any sense. Hopefully it'll be in a good state, but we don't know. But I have hope. Let's see. Ark got boring. I'm basically an absolute sweat in that game. I'm not a sweat in Ark. So I like Ark a lot. But I'm definitely a PvE player that takes their time with, like, you know, I like to do fun stuff in my games, and so Ark is like I said, I like to do challenges and stuff. So Ark's one of those games that opens the door up to so many challenges, like, can you beat the game using only the spider, which sucks? Or can you beat the game using only blah blah blah, or whatever? What if I spawned in the Arctic and had to live in there for whatever? Like, there's so many things that you could do in Ark to make like a challenge run out of it, and that's why I enjoy it, because the dinosaurs are fun, taming them's fun, and there's lots of things that you could do with them that maybe you're not intended to do. I very much take my time with that game. I don't try to min-max anything and go, like, super crazy in on it. I've actually never beaten the island. I got all the way to the Overseer Cave and then just kind of stopped because it was such a grind to get to that point. Even with single-player stuff and modifying all the times and cooldowns and stuff so that it wouldn't take forever. I didn't want to farm the materials, and I didn't feel like cheating them in, because I wanted to do it once legitimately. So I just never did it. But I played Scorched Earth and beat that. I did Genesis. I have not beaten Genesis. I've done Extinction, but not battled any of the Titans. But I want to do King Titans super bad. That seems like such a fun fight. Or not Genesis, Aberration, didn't beat that. I did do some Genesis, but kind of lost drive to finish that, and didn't even play Genesis 2. So, yeah, I do want to get back into Ark, especially with ASA being out and all of that stuff being included in it for free. And all the quality of life stuff. I felt that ASE was kind of buggy. Well, I mean, everybody knows that it's buggy, but it felt really unstable and looked terrible for me, even with settings and mods to try to fix that. So I'm one of those people that's happy that ASA exists. But yeah, definitely want to play Ark, do some Ark videos for YouTube and or stream it. But I probably won't be streaming that for a while, just because of the game lineup that I have before that. Let's see. Back to chat for a second. Oh, want to go back. There we go. That file genre is probably not your first time playing, and you've probably seen it before, so fair enough on that. Bonus for shipping the complete game before a deadline. Early access or demos, yeah, but rushing a finished game like that often goes poorly. I kind of agree with you, Kat. So the bonus was for getting it into early access, for meeting a goal of early access by a deadline. And they were apparently, according to everything that I've heard, on track to release it by the end of last year. No problems. Like, they weren't rushing anything. It will probably be more finished now that they've had all this delayed time by basically another, like, 8 months to a year. But, rumor has it that they were fine. Like, they were ready to release it, and then the CEOs and whatever, president, a bunch of leadership at Unknown Worlds got fired by Krafton, which caused a delay, and therefore nobody got paid out. So, yeah, that's kind of what I've heard anyway. So I'm hopeful that Unknown Worlds is fine. Like, I can't imagine for the devs waking up every day and just having that, like, uncertainty of what's happening, because there's been a court case ongoing for like 8 months now about this whole thing. And now there's new leadership that's been in charge for 8 months, and they're probably going to be gone because the old leadership is court ordered to return, basically. So, like, as a dev, you're going to have your old bosses back, but they haven't been involved for 8 months, which could cause a delay in things because, like, they might not know the status of everything anymore. You know, so you have to fill them in, and that's going to take time, and yeah, there's just a lot of stuff. So who knows what's going to happen, but I'm hopeful that it'll go well for everybody involved. And that it was the right decision and right call. Because they did a fantastic job with this game and Below Zero. Despite the criticisms of Below Zero, it's still one of my favorite games too. I absolutely hate, and I mean hate, early to mid game in Ark. Have you played with mods before? ASA has worse optimization. So I've played with some mods in ASE. Obviously, like S Plus and all that other stuff. I didn't play anything super modded in terms of like dinosaurs and, you know, like, oh, we added new stuff in the game, you know, Indominus Rex and, you know, Primal Fear, Primal Nemesis, Primal anything. I didn't play any of those before, so I would be willing to do all those. And I guess I don't really care if it's ASE or ASA, but you say ASA has worse optimization. I feel like it has the same. It's just more harsh on the PC, so it feels worse. But honestly, for me, at least in base game, it's fine. I don't really have too many issues with it, so I'm happy that it exists. It's my preferred way to play that game. ASE would often have a visual bug for me where I had like screen tearing in the middle of it, and it wasn't because of VSync or anything like that. It was just, that's how it was. There was no way to fix it. I tried changing every single setting, even using commands in the game's console to like remove things. Didn't ever fix it. Just had a like weird middle screen tear. It was terrible. Hey, battery. Oh no, mobile vehicle bay. What the heck? Oh yay, a chair. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to get back into Ark. It's on my list. I've been really wanting to get back into it for a while. I actually, last time I played, I did a bunch of PvP. I was on a like official server, actually. I didn't mind it. It was Small Tribes official. It was pretty fun. But inevitably, you know, it was just, there was a case of, I think I played it for like, oh, that's a ghost Leviathan. Why are you in the floor? Hello. Well, so much for not being stuck in the terrain. Can confirm Ghost Leviathan in the grassy plateau. Great. He's stuck in the ground, though, even though I have the mod to make him not get stuck in the ground. Can I get you unstuck? Like, I'd rather have you be loose and, you know, be dangerous than have you be stuck and making noise, because then I won't hear the actual ghost leviathans that are not stuck. Oh, I think he's over there somewhere. I at least saw his tail. That's a big ghost leviathan too. Woo! Arc additions. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind. Okay, what's down here? Wonder if there are ghost leviathans down here. Don't get lost. Don't get lost. We're just gonna go to this crate and come back. Hopefully. There's nothing over here. Okay, well, then we're going back.
Detecting an artificial structure somewhere in the region.
Usually I don't go down in this side of the caves. Well, if there's a ghost leviathan, that's dangerous, but also I really need to see if I can find me a bioreactor fragment. Sea moth. Ow! Hey, get off me. Here's the other scary thing. If I get attacked by the ghost leviathan that I saw earlier, I'm dead. I'm just straight up gone. He is in the ground.
Integrating new PDA data.
Enough! Ow! He's stuck in the ground. Well, we're gonna use that to our advantage here and scour this area. I've been to these, actually. I just didn't see him before. Whew. Just happy to play ASE because I don't have a powerful GPU integrated graphics. Yeah, that'll do it for sure. Back when I played ASE oh man, when I first played it, it was in early access still. And I played it with, like, I think it was a GTX, like, well, I don't even know what, it was low. It was like a 780 or something like that. It was my friend's GPU. I didn't even bother to learn what it was. He just said it was bad. I remember playing with, seeing Carnos with no scales. They were just green polygons, basically. And then I, like, worked my ass off all summer and, saved up money so that I could get, a, 1070, which was brand new at the time. Why are there floating crash fish? And then I played that for a while, and I got into ASE. I liked it at the time, but I just always had weird graphical issues with, like, screen tearing and whatever. And then ASA came out, I fell in love with that. I felt like that did really, really well. But I did play it a couple months after release, so they had fixed a lot of bugs, and then every map they drop, it's better to just wait a couple months, but they do seem to optimize it so that it's much better after a while. But yeah, it is still definitely... What the heck? decompose. Oops. Well, I kind of need water. I don't want to eat that. But yeah, that's kind of my history with it. I did go back and play ASE, or try to, because a friend of mine had a pretty low graphics card. He was getting like less than 30 frames on ASA. And so we went back and tried to play ASE, but then we both, even him, he was like, I'd rather play with lower frames than play ASE, just because it felt clunkier to him. So we ended up playing ASA, and now that's kind of what I play anymore. But, I mean, I think both versions are fine. You pick what you pick, and you play what you play, and you have fun with it. I mean, I'm happy that ASA is out, because I like some of the things they've changed. Like, I don't like all the wires and stuff for base building, and the water being pipeless is kind of nice. The wireless irrigation, which makes no sense, but it's nice to have. Those are just nice quality of life features. And you don't have to go get mods for them anymore or anything like that either. They're just part of the base game. And then all the new creatures they've been adding are really cool and interesting. They might be a bit overpowered in like PvP, but for somebody who plays mostly single player, PvP overpoweredness doesn't really matter. When I did do that official small tribes server for like 8 months, I was on a really friendly server. And the alphas of that server were really trying to defend the server from like hostile cheaters and everything like that. And so it's not that there wasn't PvP on that server. Oop, that's cooked bladderfish, not what I wanted. There was PvP on the server still, between tribes and whatever, but as long as it was like fair, friendly, not cheating, whatever, we got a lot of hackers. So yeah, that's more of the problem for me in ARK, is they need to have way better cheat detection.
This is Avery Quinn of Trading Ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over? Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer to help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. You still need our assistance. Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
So what am I missing? Computer chip, wiring kit. I can make the wiring kit now. So computer chip, I'm missing the coral. That's easy. Let's do that. I still need to get a bioreactor so that I can have a real base, and need to find the battery charger fragments too. It's a little hard when it's nighttime. I don't actually remember where everything is. I usually use surrounding biomes to help me pinpoint things, so not having surrounding biomes is a little hard to keep track of everything. I'll grab 3 of them. That should be enough. Alright, so we should now be able to make... Oh, I don't have battery. I just put the battery in here. Habitat builder doesn't need too much battery, right? I can make more batteries, but I'm just gonna do that. And...
The builder, too, is designed to construct...
I'm not even gonna try to make the habitat stuff yet, though. Ooh, hang on. Right, you can totally exploit that. I forgot about that. If you use a used up battery, then it will become full after craft. I forgot about that. I should have used one of the worst ones then. Oh well. Alright, so we have a ghost that's stuck somewhere over there. I think there's another grassy plateau behind me. We just have to get through this kelp forest, and then it should be back here. Oh, there's a reef back already. Well, we can confirm that ghosts exist out here too, so that's terrifying. But now I know what to sort of expect. There's cave. Unless the ghost was supposed to be in the caves and was coming up to attack for some reason. Though I have a feeling no, I feel like it is supposed to be in here. Wait, was this the same one? Did I just come from this one? I think I did. Hang on. Is this the one with the big wreckage over here? I think it is, honestly. That's a problem. So then I need to find the one that should be this way. I thought I just came from this one over here. Ooh. See you, Linger. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate the follow, too. Alright, so this should be the one I haven't been to yet. I believe. No, I've been to this one. This is like pod 17. Well, where the heck is the one that I'm thinking of then? This is the one with the big wreck. I get turned around so much in this game now that I don't have the sun. So is this the one with the ghost? I think it might be. Need to check out that wreck though. Oh man. I don't like this. I really don't know where I am half the time. And I know what to expect. Sort of, anyway. This might be the wreck with my battery charger. I've been in this. I've been in this. I just was here. So, okay, yes. I've been here. So now I need to... We got a crab snake. Is there not another wreck? I thought there were 2 wrecks in this area. I had to be very careful I don't keep going that way, though. I'm approaching the dunes, and God knows what's in the dunes. I am not a fan. So then, back here was one of the spots I've already been to. But I must not have gotten the wreckages? Oh. Blood crawlers. Alright, there's definitely stuff here. Scanner room. Salvage.
New blueprint acquired. Integrating new PDA data.
What are you? Ultra glide fins. Heck yes. Need that.
A head of new blueprint will help ensure against dehydration and eventual death.
Battery charger. Still need bioreactor. Oh god, I just realized something. One of the spots that I go to get the moon pool fragments, well, the spot I usually go to is the sparse reef. There is definitely stuff out there. 100% they've added something to the sparse reef. There's no way they haven't, so that's gonna be fun. I'll be able to make the sea moth but not have a moon pool for a minute. Alright, gotta be careful that there aren't any ghosts coming to get me. I think this cave thing leads to one of the warpable spots, maybe? For the end game? Bioreactor, yes. Alright, we're good. That's gonna lead to Mushroom Forest. Mushroom Forest definitely will have go. Oh, Ampiel. Woo. Let's not mess with you, buddy. Okay. Let's get the heck back home. So I still need to search the kelp forest here for another mobile vehicle bay. And I still don't have the battery charger, which means I'm gonna have a bunch of dead batteries for a while. But hey, that's how this game is normally meant to be played. Just burning through batteries.
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed
Life
at
Pod
the
6 is where I just came
site,
from.
but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded.
Now,
to date.
normally, I would go rush fixing the Aurora. I would go get the laser cutter. I would go to the alien gun island and get some diamond. And I would bring my repair tool, and I'd go do the entire Aurora, basically. And I'd do that all without need of a sea moth. But now, with random creature spawns, and it being always dark and not seeing anything, I don't think that's a wise decision. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, no, Mesmer, no. Can't wait until I play Elden Ring and get to Mesmer, then I can use the same exact line. All right, another kelp forest. You gotta give me a mobile vehicle bay game. Radiation. Getting too close to the Aurora. Got it. Hello, crab squid. Enough. None of that. Man, if this mod gets updated to have, like, creature AI updates so that they migrate and get more aggressive or whatever, it's gonna be terrifying. I would say the fact that it's nighttime, it makes this scarier. It definitely does, but I would also say that during the daytime, it can be hard to see certain things. Like, ghost leviathans definitely pop out a lot better at night than they do during the day. If you're in bluish water and you have a ghost leviathan, you will never see it until it's, like, close to you. Though you might see its not bluish form. If you're in daylight, you can typically see a ghost leviathan. It's got a little, like, skeletal form that's a little hard to see sometimes. But you can at least see that during the day, whereas at night, you'll never see that. So I guess there's pros and cons to both. Hey, is that a trash can? I'll grab that. Oh, it's time to be daylight for like 30 seconds. Zoom. Alright, the rule says I can't explore while it's daylight. So we're not gonna explore, we're just gonna swim over to the life pod. Man, these Crimson Rays look goofy. I never realized that. I always thought they looked like normal, I guess, for lack of a better term. Like, the Ghost Rays don't look that way, and Jelly Rays look completely different anyway, but Ghost Rays, they're the same shape and everything, so their eyes must be in the same spot, but they don't look like their eyes are there because of them being all translucent. It's really weird. Also, do I have a way to change? See real quick. Yeah, I should do that, and then no, doesn't seem like Caster Labs has a. Whoa, hello, nighttime. Oh no, it was an eclipse. That's funny. Hope you liked your 3-second eclipse, if it was even that. Now it's nighttime. Alright, we are back. And we're gonna have to make more batteries. I'm gonna use so much more copper than I'm used to because I have to make so many batteries because I don't have my battery charger yet. I like that you can climb the outside of the life pod, but there's really no reason to. Makes not a whole lot of sense for you to do that. Alright, we got ourselves a new battery. I think we can put the new battery in here, and we can probably make it with the habitat builder being on low battery, because I probably don't need much to get started. Oh, chat, I've got a question, and I don't know if I should do it or not. You're gonna tell me yes, though. Do I go to an island? I really want the plants and crops and the multi-purpose room.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh boy. I guess I can get the multi-purpose room from the snake cave. I don't have to go to the island. Well, there's 2 islands, so I can either go to the... I would go to the northern island, the one with the alien gun on it. Because that one has a teleporter that'll take you to the southern island. So I always go to that one. Problem being, creature randomizer, that is technically considered mountains biome. Reapers like to inhabit the mountains, and then it'll be pretty open and near the stupid underwater islands biome, which is big and has lots of space, and will probably have some sort of big dangerous creatures of some kind, probably ghosts. It already has bone sharks, and if they put a ghost in the darn grassy plateau, there's no way they don't have stuff over in the mountains. If I go to the floating island from here, the one with the giant floaters, which is that way, I have to swim through Sea Treader's Path, the Grand Reef, and the Sparse Reef, all of which are very wide open and have lots of things that could definitely be added to eat me. I am not feeling optimistic about any of these options. Okay, I need to get water. I keep going out here to get water and then never get water. Also, peepers give a slight bit of water if you eat them, so always grab peepers if necessary. Okay, to be as safe as I possibly can, not knowing how creatures spawn yet, I think I'm gonna head over to... Well, actually, I've never made a base in the glowing mushroom cave. I should make a base down there.
Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how many of you... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I
blew it.
It's a bad option, alright, but so are all the others.
I need silver. I want to build my base in the underwater cave with the crab squids, but I need to have a bioreactor to have power down there, and I don't have the silver for that. Radiation. Hold on. I'm not that close to the Aurora. I thought I could get closer than that. Hang on. Oh, I did get the blueprint too for ultra glide fins. I should probably see if I can make those. I don't remember what it takes though. Oh, I don't have the modification station, so ultra glide fins don't matter at all. Can't do anything with that. Alright, I really came over here though for the radiation suit, because I apparently need that right now. Didn't think I did though. Alright, so we're just gonna swim over to the back of the Aurora. And we'll have to listen very carefully for the sounds of Reapers, because I'm curious if they somehow moved them even closer. Because there should be a tiny patch of grassy plateau between the kelp forest and the crash zone where Reapers will be. Hey Maki, thanks for the follow. Ooh, 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 hello. Give me laser cutter fragment.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, I hear our Reaper friends. Am I already there? I am already there. Well, how about that? I didn't put anything more dangerous here yet. Yeet. Down we go.
100 meters. oxygen efficiency.
Rebreather. Ah, radiation. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. We're fine. Shut up. Okay. Hello, crab snake. Leave me alone. Do not fang me. I do not wish to have fangs. I wonder if there's anything they would add down here. I guess potentially like bone sharks.
Acquired.
Yeah, you can't go in there, buddy. It's occupied. Occupado. Get out of there. Hello. Give me that.
Integrating PDA data.
God, it's gonna take so long to get this stupid thing scanned, and I'm gonna be out of oxygen soon. Oh yeah, the best music ever in the game. Ow! Ow! Drooping stingers hurt!
Acquired.
Up, please. Radiation. Switch.
30 seconds.
I know I have 30 seconds. That's why we're going up. God, there's so many weird underwater sounds happening right now. Especially with Lava Castle theme. Oh my god. That's the creepiest soundtrack in the entire game, and I want to live down there just to hear it all the time. Though Northern Blood Kelp also has the one titled Crash Zone, which is beautiful, and I've never heard that theme in the Crash Zone ever. But okay, I need a base spot, and it's gonna have to be down there, but I need wiring kit. Which means I need silver for the bioreactor so that I can have power. Otherwise, it's just an empty chamber with no air. I think I have all the components, or all the fragments to make the laser cutter, but I definitely do not have the diamond. And I don't have... I think you need like a wiring kit or something weird for that as well. Which I definitely do not have. Alright, game. Giant coral tube. I know that there's a deep cave. Maybe it's this side. Out of the way, rock. Sandstone. Silver. No. Lead. Come on, give silver. I don't have any more space. Mesmer, no. I do not wish to get a big chunk of health taken out of me right now. I very much enjoy my toes. Ow! Oh, this thing. Yeah, this could have, sandstone. Potentially, possibly. Ow. Ow. Ow! Come on. Dun, 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 dun. There is nothing over here. Where the hell is all the sandstone? I'm searching down deep in the creepvine area. That's where it's supposed to spawn. Dripping stinger. Yeah, I'm hungry. I got it. Mesmer, no. Crash fish. Stingers. Stingers. Sandstone. Silver. How many silvers is that? One. I need another silver. Come on. Come on. Wee. Whoa, don't touch. Ow. Okay, seriously. Sandstone. Okay. Lead. Gold. I don't need as much lead as I've been getting. Oh, rip. Flashlight. I do not need you when I have the Sea Glide right now. Sandstone. Silver. Okay, what are we dropping? Titanium? Alright, alright. Is it time for a cat update? Might be time for a cat update. And not cat as in the chatter, but cat as in Gracie. Let me get over to the life pod here. She's snoozing at the moment. Make sure I save. I haven't saved in like an hour and a half. Hi, Gracie. She is in her chair. There we go. See if we can get her. Into the camera. Yes. We should leave her be, I guess. Hello, OBS. Undo the webcam thing. There we go. Nope, there we go. Alright, checking now. Bioreactor. Need wiring kit, but I definitely have that. Because I just went and got it. And then I need lube. right there. Okay, I have a multi-purpose room. I have a bioreactor. I definitely have the titanium. And I believe I have the quartz to get into my base. So now all we need is some fuel to go in the bioreactor to give it power. But the peeper I need to eat.
Vital signs stable.
I guess I'll have to pick up a fish or something on my way over to where I'm going. Alright, I need a good way to remember where my base is at. Because I want to live in the mushroom cave. And I think the only way to really do that is to go not where it's radiation right now. Hello, sand shark. So we're gonna say about south of Mesmer. No. We're gonna say about south of my life pod, since I don't have a beacon yet and can't mark it. We're gonna say about south of my life pod is where I'm gonna go. This area does not have anything in the mushroom cave that I can really use as a landmark, but it should be in the lava zone-ish of that. Where are we? Yeah, there's that little platform, and this is where I didn't want to get lost. So let's build right here. Eventually, thermal reactor might be the best way to go forward here for power, but for now, we just need a way in.
Work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity. Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is not.
Emergency power only. Oxygen.
And then, provided I still have everything, bioreactor, this is good. I didn't pick up a fish.
A reliable power source is a critical step towards self-sufficiency. Consider keeping a photojournal of your achievements to motivate you in times of despair.
Usually there's some fish, an oculus or an eye or something. I guess not now though. Hey, boomerang. We're gonna risk it. I got 45 seconds. We get to listen to the Crash Zone theme. This might be time to actually put on the music.
30 seconds.
There we go, air. Let's turn the music up. I love this song. Music volume 100.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Oh wait, it might change on me. It's kind of changing. It's playing both. Yeah, it's not. Well, it should start playing it soon anyway. Hang on. Come on, Subnautica. It's music time. No, not that song. Fine, next time. What the heck was it? General. Music. What was it? 40? Hey, at least we have a source of air down here now, which is huge.
Captain.
And bioreactors are great because, well, in terms of all power generation, they're nice because, you only lose power when you actually use it. So if I put a peeper in here and get, say, 200 power, then I get to keep my 200 power in here until I use it up. So all I gotta remember is from time to time to come down here and put something in the spot. Ooh, shale. Lithium, not diamond.
Remember,
Diamond. There we go.
together are the property of the All-Terra Corporation. You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
All right, I need. What the heck was I just coming out here for? Titanium. That's what I was coming out here for. I don't know if I can actually find limestone down here or not. I don't really investigate this area too much. I usually come down here for magnetite and leave. No crab snake. Shale, lithium, magnetite. It's definitely going to be too warm. Me needs titanium. Like, magnetite's awesome, amazing, glorious, I need it, but also... Hey, there's an Oculus. Where titanium? Shale. Diamond, nice. Ooh, a bone shark. That makes sense. Well, I guess I have to go back up to the surface, kinda, find titanium. It's okay, because I'm gonna have to go up there anyway. I gotta make more batteries before I can do too much. The titanium lets me make the fabricator, which I really want to have down here. So we'll get air, and then we gotta go up. I do not have a battery charger. There. Put the Oculus in there. Scrap metal. I have a feeling if I get my laser cutter... Whoa! The ghost is free! The ghost is free! Ghost is free! I don't want that. Well, I built next to where the giant ghost was. I couldn't tell which one of those that was. Now I know. Oh boy. This is not a drill, everyone panic. He's a big ghost too. He definitely got the larger end of the scale. He might even be 2 times. Excuse me, stalker, I'm gonna borrow that. Thank you. But now the question is, what the heck is the ghost, like, is he guarding anything? Because I don't think there's anything out that far except for, well, the sparse reef. Which I do need to go that way to get the some of the moon pool fragments. But that's like later stuff. I don't have to go that way. Titanium. Dang. Ooh. Copper? Yes. Nice. Boomerang. I'm gonna not eat you because I'm full on everything all the time. Eventually, I want to build further into the mushroom cave, and I'll make beacons so that I don't get lost down here, because I always get lost down here. Oh, wait a minute. Did I pick up an actual Oh, I did pick an actual titanium up. Okay, I was gonna say, I know I got the scrap, but I don't think I got the actual titanium, and then I remembered one of the pieces I broke from limestone gave it to me. All right, so with this, now storage locker, and I can go back to the life pod and go grab everything that I have over there. Dead battery gets stored.
Calorie intake recommended.
Yeah, I'm sure eating food is recommended for survival. It's usually one of those things. Pretty much every survival game has you eat. Oculus. Thank you. Biter, get away. These are my fish. My poor little sea glide has no battery left. Wait, did that say dark meat? Dark, dense meat. Is there such thing as dark meat fish? Is that a thing? I only thought that was chicken.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I don't really like the thought of that. Ooh, I have everything for the laser cutter. Oh, yes. I even have a dead battery, which that'll give me a full battery. Exploiting resources, the Subnautica way. Though it eats through battery. It absolutely eats through battery. So it's not really helpful that I got that back. Alright, we're gonna swim up. And then use the laser cutter on our wreck that's up here. Oh, man. Giant reefback tendrils is kind of spooky. Now, I think to save battery just a little bit more, there should be an entrance over here. We're gonna open up the door. And then there should be this room over here. And this will hopefully have our battery recharge thing, because I got one of them, so I should only need one more. That does, that's gonna be a huge win. And moment of truth, moment of truth, moment of truth. Where the heck is a light source? I need to rearrange this stuff real quick. That's better. Battery. Yes. Oh, I'm gonna drain my entire base power supply.
Acquired.
Lightweight air tank? That's okay.
Blueprint.
Not preferred, but... Propulsion cannon fragment, that's titanium. Another one. I usually don't find the propulsion cannon like this. And I guess there's a table.
30 seconds.
Yeah, oxygen, I know I need it. I need air. Let me through, game.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, is it closer to go to base or go up? Oh, it's close to go up.
Oxygen.
I know. I know. No, don't move your tendrils like that. Do not do that ever again. Battery turner, wiring kit. Damn. Always the silver. Always the silver. And I don't have a flashlight and I don't really have any battery left, but I can always swap this out. This is my last, like, battery before I have to go make a bunch of extra batteries. Stalker. Now, aren't there, like, caves usually down here somewhere that go into this? Something like this. Copper? Yep. There is a little bit of cave-like stuff here. Drooping Stinger, please no. Eesh. Give. Thank you. Salt. I can use that for water. Titanium. Eesh. More titanium. Give me that. Don't make that sound at me. Still need silver. That's been a big problem. Ladderfish. 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 Okay. I do have a water on me though.
Vital signs.
And if I get some coral tube, I can make more water. Okay.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Time to grab pretty much everything. I still need silver. I guess we're leaving a bit of titanium. Life Pod 12 is in Mushroom Forest. If it's 250 meters, no, it's in Bulb Zone, otherwise known as Koosh Zone. Yeah, about that. I'm scared to even see what might be out in that biome. I'm not going out there until I at least have a sea moth. Because as much fun as it is to watch me be scared, it's gonna be more fun to make progress. But once I have the sea moth, kind of all bets are off. I'm gonna be scared a lot. Because, like, that's gonna help me get to dangerous areas easy. That's gold! I don't need gold. I guess I can have a med kit and that'll give me 1 extra space. Come on, silver. Need sandstone. You. Lead. Why are you lead? Oh, come on, silver. Yes. I'll run out of excuses. That is somewhat true. I can't say I'm not giving excuses, but at the same time, I am also trying to make progress. And as fun as it would be for me to go and just get scared by everything in the dangerous waters, I do actually want to, like, make some sort of progress in this game. More lead. I don't need lead. I'm really struggling to think of things other than foundations. Silver, thank you. But I promise very soon, I will be going into dangerous waters because I really, really want to get the grow beds. And that's going to require going to the islands, and that means I'm going in deep water. The only thing that's preventing me from doing that right now is the fact that I just don't have a reliable source of power. So I need to get back to my new base that I created, build the battery charger, make sure the bioreactor's full on stuff, and wait for batteries to charge a bit. Once I have some good batteries, I don't even have to wait for all of them to charge. I just need like 2 that are full power. Once I have some good batteries where I know I can reliably sea glide, I'm going to where it's going to be slightly more dangerous, and I'm terrified of that. Like, I really am, because I desperately want the grow pots and everything, but you just don't get those from anywhere other than the island, or I think some other really deep bases. Floating Island specifically gives it to you, but I'm probably going to go north to Alien Gun Island, or Quarantine Island, whatever you want to call that. I'm probably going to go there so that I can activate the portal to take me to the South Island.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Floating Island. I definitely have the copper for this, so I do not care about that. Yeah, it is the quarantine enforcement platform. My dad got me on the name Alien Island because when we first played this, so I have fond memories of this game with my dad because when we first played this, we went in blind. All except I knew some of the names of some of the stuff, so I knew that there was like a Reaper Leviathan. Ooh, Lava Castle. Great theme. We're gonna listen to that as long as it stays. But I knew about, like, Reaper Leviathans, Ghost Leviathans. I didn't know where they were, though. I only knew the names. So I have great memories of this game with my dad. And we had a great time, but that's what we called it, was Alien Island. Which, I mean, we're not wrong, right? So... Oh, I don't think I'm getting the full experience. We gotta bump this up. Yeah, here we go. The scariest and best theme in Subnautica, right here. I love that, like, thumping heartbeat sound. It's too bad it's short. Because it's basically over now, so I'll turn it all back down. It's such a good theme. So, yet another thing about going in blind, and that song has a lot of meaning to me. It's not just a spooky theme. This game has successfully traumatized my dad with that theme. And my dad is now 53. So, oh man, like 10 years ago when we were playing this, and I was like fresh out of high school working a retail job and going to college. We were going in blind, like I said before. Only knew some of the names of some of the things in the game, but didn't know where to find anything. We like hand drew a map. I actually was cleaning and found some of the old maps and stuff that we drew. But like we hand drew a very rough sketch of everything and like locations for things. We used beacons. It was great. Well, me being terrified of the ocean, and I don't seem that terrified right now in this game because I've played this a bunch. So like, even if I run into a ghost or a reaper, I'm going to be scared that they're going to bite me, but I'm not going to be scared as in like, I don't know what to expect from them. But when we were playing, we got a ping on the game. You know, the last life pod they have you go to is life pod 2, 500 meters down, and like we had been, you know, 200-300 meters down. So my dad was like, 500, that's not that bad. And our Seamoth at the time could go 300 meters down. So it was like, yeah, we just go 300 meters down, we have air, and then we leave and we use the sea glide to go another 200 meters down. Because like 200 meters is from here to the surface of this cave. That's not that bad. So he was like, yeah, we just do that. So we get over to Life Pod 2, which if you don't know which one I'm talking about, that's the one in the northern blood kelp zone on the northwest corner of the map, kind of next to where the dunes are. And that one has a ghost leviathan. I believe it's one of 3 adult ghost leviathans in the game, and we went over there and we saw the blood kelp, and I was like, Dad, like I was playing at the time. I was in the Seamoth and I was like, Dad, I'm not going in there. I don't care. We're not going in there. And that's the fun part about the PDA doing the whole like, this biome simulates 7 of 9 preconditions to stimulate terror in humans. I saw that area. I was like, nope, I'm not going in there. I'm not doing it. I will not. I'm not doing it. It was like, come on, you're almost there. Because we were like 300 meters away or something, not including the dive down. I'm like, I'm not doing it. So he took the controller because we were couch co-oping at the time. He took it and he clung to the side of the wall of the northern blood kelp zone as far as he could down. And then he looked around, didn't see anything, and scooted out to the middle, right above Life Pod 2, and then swam straight down to Life Pod 2. And nothing happened. We got down there, Life Pod 2, we got the stuff. We thought it was something important because our Seamoth only went 300 meters down. We were like, this has to go deeper than that, right? And because we were going in blind, we didn't know where anything was. So, we really wanted to get to the life pod because we thought we might get something really cool out of it. And we got down there and there's really not that much there. It's story stuff. And then he's leaving the life pod because oxygen's running a bit low. And he looks up and swimming above him is the outline of what he thought was a Reaper Leviathan. And he sees it, but it's like, the ghost leviathan in the daytime, if you're far enough away from it, will just show like the internal membrane, not the outer translucent coating. So it's like the weird skeletal version of it. We look up and we see it swimming up there. And I notice the hammerhead shape and I'm like, he's like, is that a Reaper? I'm like, Dad, I don't think that's a Reaper. I think that's a ghost. And he's like, ghost? Ghost what? I'm like, ghost leviathan. Like, the head shape is wrong. He's like, what do you mean ghost leviathan? I'm like, I've read about them online. I've never seen any photos of them, but I know they exist in this game, and that's the only other thing I can think of that would be large that we haven't seen that would probably resemble a Reaper. It was swimming up there not far from the pod. And so, like, he's stuck there, draining oxygen, looking up at this thing squiggling above, not too far away from the sea moth. And somehow, I can't tell you how, but somehow he managed to swim up there with the Sea Glide, get in the sea moth, and get back to the life pod or wherever our base was at the time. And then he was like, okay, you can have the controller back now. And he like had to like get up and walk away. But during that entire time when he's looking up, watching it swim around, it's playing that thumpy soundtrack from Lava Castle. It's playing that one of all the themes that it could be playing. And we had a sound bar and subwoofer to go with it. So our basement is booming that loud heartbeat sound. As he knows that he has to swim near this thing, but doesn't want to at all. And so now whenever he plays this game, if that theme kicks in, he always talks about it. He's always like, yeah, that one thumping heartbeat song is playing again. Even though one time he built on the edge of the dunes near a Reaper, he would hear that theme regularly because he was by the Blood Kelp Trench, where it plays too. He still brings up the fact that that song plays, like it bothers him. I listen to it now and I remember that with fond memories and I just smile, but he listens to it and he's like he would hear it and he'd get annoyed that he'd hear it because he knows that it'd make him tense up, and he's like, there's no reason to, it's just a song. But literally one of the best moments I've ever had in gaming, and why Subnautica is in my top 5 games of all time. Because you can't write that any better. Now, I've tried to recreate that moment. I've gone there in the sea moth before, knowing there's a ghost, and it's just a ghost. Like, I had a stasis rifle or something, so I knew I could deal with it if I needed to. Like, I've tried to recreate that, and every time I go down there, like, it's not above the life pod, or like I don't see it when I get in the sea moth, and it never comes near, like I never see it. But for whatever reason that day, its patrol pattern perfectly sent it right above the sea moth and was playing that song, and it was one of the best moments ever. And yeah, it's wild to me that you can have that experience in this game. There. Now I have fully charged batteries. We can save. And even though I usually end stream about now, I think I'm gonna keep going. Just for a bit longer. I gotta see what's over by the quarantine platform. Actually, I should probably empty out my inventory before I do that real quick, because I still have some titanium and gold.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But yeah, that is one of the best moments I've ever had in a video game. Very, very fond memories. Oh, one more thing. I keep forgetting about it. Can I make a beacon? Because if I can, I want to mark the location of my base. No, I do not have the scans for it. One more thing. I probably, well, maybe need to worry about radiation, so let's grab the helmet. Alright, now I think I'm ready. I don't have to worry about radiation here, but I'm gonna be going north, and I don't think I'm gonna hit the... Oh. Oh, Ghosty, don't you dare. Oh, no you don't. No, I think just to be safe, in case I run out of battery, I'm going to just keep the one for the repair tool in my inventory. We shouldn't have any real problems. We do have to get through a grassy plateau, so there's always a weird case of a ghost, I guess, spawning. Still haven't seen any others other than that one, but also not really looking for them either. And up here should be the crab squid somewhere. I would normally do this trip during the daytime when I could actually see. Ow. Do I have a life? Yeah, I do have a health kit on me. Giant sand shark. Okay. And we're not going to life pod 12, but it should be this way, I believe. It's hard to tell because normally I would look at the mist in the horizon, but I can't really see the island mist right now. I'm pretty sure you can follow that arm along, but I gotta see what's in here. Radiation. That's what I was worried about. Hey, this is the one with the creepy wreck music. And I gotta cut that open. I don't want to right now. Battery charger. The propulsion cannon. I'm having the worst time getting my bearings. Alright, I hear a Reaper, and I'm pretty sure this is the way up to the island. Yes. We have a crab snake. So over here should be underwater islands.
Detecting massive energy signature in the region. Cannot identify.
Normally I don't like scamper across this side, but since I lost my bearings, I'm gonna go the long way. And now I should be, oh, did I put my flashlight away? I did. I guess I don't really need it. Purple tablet. You can really use the Sea Glide for everything in this game. This also means that I'm about ready to tackle the Aurora. With a repair tool and the laser cutter, I should be able to do the whole thing, but I can also make the propulsion cannon, so I might actually just do that too. And that's going to be fun, because I know what that's all about. I know that there are Reapers in that area. Up by the bow where you have to enter. And if they change the spawns, so now they can be wherever the heck they want to be, there's a good chance I could run into one by the crash zone on this side of things, and not the scary side of it. Alright, but I kind of do want to go down. This is the way to the teleporter. So I guess we'll take the teleporter first. Since I kind of ninja'd my way up the side here. I don't have an ion cube. Right, I have to go to the base for that. So no, I will not. Then we're gonna have to make our way down ever so precariously to the actual facility. It'd be really funny if up here they had random spawns for things that could spawn in land caves. Not that it would really matter too much, but like, can you imagine a oh, you know what? I think I came to this the dangerous way. Well, not that it's not that dangerous the other way, but maybe I didn't. So, other fun story about this game and my dad and me. When we played this our first time through as well, he saw the mist thing in the distance and decided to go towards it, but that was obviously biomes that we had never seen before. We hadn't even been into the grassy plateaus yet with the red kelp. And so, like, as we started exploring, we found out that the grassy plateaus were safe or whatever, but he really wanted to go towards the mist, and I'm like, that's not even in render. Whatever that is not even in render. Now, I understand that, like, mist forms around islands because, you know, it's a landmass and whatever, temperature changes and all that other stuff. But neither of us were really thinking about that at the time. And so he was like, I just want to go over there and see what it is. So he went over there, and the way he decided to go was go along the side of the island that shares the side of the Aurora. So I guess that would be the eastern side of the island. Instead of going along the western side, which is close to the facility entrance here, and has the moon pool down in this area. Instead of skirting along this side, which is going into the underwater islands biome, he went on the other side of the island where there happens to be 2 Reapers patrolling. And as he heard Reapers, because I think we had run into them before at that point, so I was like, I'm not going over there. There's probably Reapers over there or something. He was like, come on, let's explore. So he did that, and as he heard them, he decided to just cling to the surface of the water. Hey, Sandra. Just talking about Subnautica experiences. He decided to cling to the surface of the water, and he, like, just swam at the surface of the water the entire way over to the island, never looking down underwater. And he made it. And because he made it, he swam there and back multiple times, probably like a dozen times, not having a single problem with that method. And so I finally went and did it. And we also got the Seamoth at some point, so we were going along with Seamoth at that time, doing all that. Everything was fine. Never ran into anything. But there was one time I was in the Seamoth and I was going along that side. I'm like, oh yeah, I've been here a few times now. I know that it's safe. I had the Seamoth, and I was going along the surface, and I get to the island, to that side of the island, there's like a little beach where you can like park the sea moth up on, and it's still in the water, but like it's very, very shallow. Nothing's gonna get the sea moth, whatever. So I park up on the beach and I get out of the sea moth and I turn around and there's the tail of a Reaper Leviathan going under the surface of the water. And I was like, oh, so I was being followed that entire time. Never heard it because I wasn't underwater and the game doesn't play any of the audio above water. So you never hear anything. And now I know that there's something there, and I have to go back through that area in the sea moth. Like, I was like, oh my god. So I did it. I got in the thing and I was like, don't pay attention. And I just like clenched everything in my body and was like, come on, you can make it, 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 you can make it. Never got attacked, but I looked down for like a couple seconds because obviously I knew there was one under there. So at that point I felt like, okay, well, I know he's there. Maybe I can like look down and see him. And I did. And he was further down to the point where he didn't aggro me. So I don't know why. That one time he was aggroed, he was probably chasing a fish or something and swam up towards the surface to get it, and then I was nearby. Because they do hunt, and that does adjust their patrol paths a little bit, so... I don't know, but he was back down where he was supposed to be, and I told my dad, I'm like, Dad, we can't go that way anymore. And he's like, what do you mean? It's worked every other time. I'm like, because I went over there, and there's a Reaper, like... not even 100 meters down below us patrolling, and he believed me, but like was like, oh, that can't be that bad. And so he went and looked down and saw it, and he was like, oh. I'm like, yeah. So then we started going around to the other side of the island along the side, this side here with the floating underwater islands, and realized that was much safer because this beach doesn't normally have anything dangerous. But oh my god, I have so much junk. I'm not gonna be able to get my stuff, and I don't want to lose all this. Well, I really do want to have the teleporter. So I guess we're gonna go back to the portal and get over to the other island, and then we'll see what's going on from there. Now, normally I would have no problem swimming back to my base, because I would just cling to the surface of the water, where I know nothing dangerous spawns, and I know that between the floating island and where my base is currently would be Sea Treader's Path, a bit of Grand Reef, and the Sparse Reef. And I know that's not any problems, but now I know that just south of my base, directly in that path to the island, is a giant ghost leviathan. Oh, hello. I don't think that was supposed to happen. I think I've done that now twice, where I have the little sea glide out and your hand just gets all like bent weird. At the very least, I can scan the crop things, but I'll probably ditch something. I probably don't need all this gold. Not now, because you can get it from shale, and there's shale in the cave. The cave that I'm in anyway, so if I really need to, I can farm for more gold, and that will give me enough space to grab a couple melons or something. Should name the ghost by my base. Not a bad idea. In keeping with my theming, though, from my vintage story exploits, it's gonna have to be a food name.
blueprint acquired.
So what's blue and food like? And would be a fun, maybe still menacing or cute name. If I make it cute, then he'll be a little less intimidating. But if I make it menacing, then it will fit the fact that he's a ghost Leviathan and probably should have a little bit of a menacing name. That's not the right tree. This tree. Because I could just do something and call him Blueberry. But, like, Blueberry is a very cutesy name. Does that really fit the vibe of the ghost Leviathan? The ones that are so territorial they don't even bite you, they just attack you to get you to leave. Which, fair strategy, that works. Whenever I get attacked by a ghost Leviathan, I leave. LaCroix because it only has the ghost of a flavor. I like LaCroix. That's a fun name. I like that. Ghost of a flavor. That's a fun little description for LaCroix. Though I personally do enjoy LaCroix or, you know, any of those kind of sparkling water type things. I don't love them, and they are better with more flavor, but I don't mind them if I'm trying to be, like, particularly healthy. It's a good alternative to, like, soda. Bulkhead, there we go. I like LaCroix, though.
New blueprint acquired.
Trying to think of blue foods. I know. I want to say in nature blue is bad because it's usually poisonous. So not a lot of blue things are something that we really eat or can eat. I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be blue, but like he's mostly blue.
New blueprint acquired. Integrating PDA data.
I don't know why it's playing the audio twice.
New blueprint acquired.
That might be one of the mods doing something.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh yeah, fluid intake. That's a thing.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Any stasis rifle? Stasis rifle. Please don't bite me. Okay. Stasis rifle! Hey! How to be a little less scared of everything in the game now.
Acquired.
Ah, cave crawler. Get. I know you're big, but like, get. I need to get in there, buddy. Okay. Ow. Okay, I think I got him.
Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data.
Ghost pepper. I could work too.
New blueprint acquired.
Though still, I'm kinda, I like the name LaCroix because it's one that you'd have to explain. But I really like your explanation of it, of it's a ghost of a flavored thing. Like, that's kind of funny. Alright, well, the shortest distance between 2 points is a line, and it's technically shorter and easier for me to get back home if I just go straight. So as the final thing to do tonight before I end the stream, oh my god, please don't fall. And with 69 health, which is bad because Ghost Leviathan adults will do 80 points of damage, we can just sea glide our way back, maybe. I would like to get up this hill that I fell down. Because I want to get a PDA that's in the central part of the floating island. Should be down here, but I also don't trust my jumping skills in the dark. So let's get a little bit more well positioned. Yeah, that should be fine.
Integrating new PDA data.
Let's do a save before I make really dumb decisions. I can't deny it any longer. What's down here? Well, I don't see anything. And I don't immediately hear anything. So... we're gonna cling to the surface here. We can make it back, right? Oh, it's getting dark. Nothing should spawn at 3 meters above the or by the surface here. But I do want to listen. I think we're entering Sparse Reef territory. That's Sea Charter's Path music I'm hearing. Crab snake, giant reefback. I still don't think I'm 400 meters away from my life pod, my base, so... yeah, we're right here. Okay, so we literally just sea glided right over him. I mean, granted, he should be like 100 meters down and not here, but... we have avoided LaCroix. Well, that wasn't so bad at all. I really thought I might hear some stuff, but apparently they're nice enough not to spawn them near the surface. Hey, we're out of power. But... we have grow pots now, so we can do stuff. Let's do like 3 of them. That should be good enough. Bulbo tree.
Calorie intake.
Marble melon, then marble melon seeds. Grow marble melon. Cool. You know what? Let's do 1 more. So we can have 2 bulbo trees and 2 things for marble melon. We need food and water. I have a little water on me.
Signs stabilizing.
All right. We're gonna go steal an Oculus again. Or a biter, but I can't pick up biters. Oculus, you're infected. I'm doing the world a favor by stealing you. Hello, give me... Another great theme that's playing right now, Crash Zone. I want to listen to it, but it's basically over now. Cool. Well, let's go get another Oculus. I forgot I needed to eat. So we'll go grab another not peeper and then probably call it there for tonight, I think. And then hopefully next time I can get online before stream. I can just sit and wait for the crops to grow. And then I'll have a stable supply of food and water. And at that point, bioreactor fuel in the base will be doing much better.
Vital signs stabilizing.
There. Alright, well that was fun. I'm excited to keep going on this. But that's gonna be it for tonight, unfortunately. Went a little further than I normally do, but it's Subnautica and it's been a minute since I've been able to play anything. That isn't Vintage Story, basically. So... I'm gonna call it there. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by, though.